Hello everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Rag-venturediaries. My name's John. Now if you're new here, this channel is all about outdoor challenge and adventure with a healthy bias towards van life. But it's not the polished type of van life that you're going to see on Instagram. This is all about the weather, paperwork and mistakes, and the lessons you only learn by doing it. So if you fancy following me along on these adventures around the world and accompanying me on my van life escapades, hit the subscribe button and don't miss any of the action. So the weather's been bad in the UK for the last couple of weeks, and as you can hear, it's still bad today. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to do a follow-up video to my DVLA registration vlog. There are a couple of questions on that, which is probably worth chatting through. But before we do that, let's make a brew. So firstly, let's talk windows. The DVLA requirements to register your vehicle as a motor caravan are that you must have 2 or more windows on at least one side of the vehicle. What does that mean in plain English? My interpretation is one side of the vehicle must have a minimum of 2 windows. So it doesn't mean both sides, and it doesn't mean in total. It means pick one side of the vehicle, and that vehicle must have a minimum of 2 windows. So I guess the next point to discuss is your motor caravan styly graphics. Okay, what exactly does that mean? It means you can have swooshes running down the side of your vehicle. It means you can have geometric designs down the side of your vehicle. It means you can have multicolour decals down the side of your vehicle. Or you could do what I did, and I had contour lines on the side and a band on the front. One thing's for sure, what the DVLA are after is they're after decals or graphics that make it look more like a motor caravan than a van with just stickers on it. Okay, separate door access into the habitation area. What the DVLA are after here is separate access into the habitation area from the exterior of the vehicle. And they're not talking about the driver or passenger cab doors. They want dedicated access into the habitation area from the exterior. The big picture here is what they're after something that's more akin to a motor caravan or a motorhome, and not just a van with a mattress thrown in the back that you're going to argue your access into the habitation area is through the rear doors. Something like that, they just won't wear it. So why have I raised those 3 points as a follow-on video from my last vlog about how I successfully re-registered my camper conversion with a DVLA as a motor caravan? Well, open source guidance suggests that the most common failure points with applications to the DVLA are on door access, they're on exterior appearance, and they're on windows. So hopefully that explanation goes some way to addressing what it seems they require. Now, on a separate follow-on point, in my last video I discussed certain benefits associated with re-registering as a motor caravan, and one of those I said was insurance, and I also said I'd look into that further. Now, my insurance is due at the start of March, so I've been online and been to a couple of popular providers and the more generic ones and got some quotes. And initial findings are that registering as a motor caravan means that my next year's premium will be between £150 and £350 cheaper. So I think that's a bonus. Even if you're at the lower end of that scale, it is worth giving it a go with your DVLA. So I hope you found that useful. Please leave some comments down below, again, on your experiences or anything else you'd like me to cover on this extremely dry subject, and I'll look into it. But that's it for now. No food here. Oh, you looked away then, didn't you? Well, it just goes to show the forecast has been absolutely terrible. The weather's been terrible, but just when you think that it's going to be clagged in for ages and it's going to be a terrible day, just pays to go for a break in the weather. So we're dry at the moment. Take advantage of this, of a brisk walk, and just have a look at this. We'll go and get some views now, but the weather looks like it's blowing through. I think it'll rain again a bit later, but why not take advantage and stretch the legs.